What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action. Okay. That was a good spawn for Joe, actually. Alright. What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I am back with some more Age Mythology action, spawning in the bottom or in the left side of the map in the blue color. Playing as Poseidon is from the UCA clan. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the red color playing is Ra. He's from the DoD clan. His name is Joe. The map is Savannah. This is the semifinals of the Bill Gregg Invitational. Well, not Invitational, Open, the Bill Gregg Open. The winner of this game goes on to what we call the winners finals. The loser of this game goes into the losers bracket. And this is double elimination, so if you lose this one, you still got a chance to win the tournament. You just have to play an extra game to get there. And then that'll be it. Both these players have played some incredible Age of Mythology over the past couple of weeks. Joe taking out some really tough competition through Chemo, and Matreiuss also taking out tough competition through Shelty. So really exciting stuff here. Matreiuss also had some extremely exciting games against DoD's Fox in the earlier rounds. So this is potentially going to be a bit of a rehash of that series. If you've seen that series, it was a marathon. So we'll see what happens here. We do have Poseidon versus Ra and Savannah. It's a bit of a difficult map for Ra to play because you don't get that many gold mines in safety. So you basically have your home gold mine here. If it's in a bad position, you're under some pressure. This one's actually not so bad. It's at the back of the base. There's a sentry tower sitting over it. You can just build some houses around it and you'll be okay. But the big issue is that you're not going to be able to grab these second gold mines very easily. And oftentimes, some sort of two-town center Poseidon play can really put the heat onto Matreiuss, onto the gold mine, onto Joe's gold mine. So we'll see if Matreiuss goes for that two-town center. The other option potentially being a one-town center semi-fast heroic, where you advance to the classical age around 10 minutes or 10 minutes and 30 seconds with a good amount of hippocon, and you go for the attack on that gold mine, go for an early gold starve. But oftentimes we see that not working out so well because the Ra player goes for their own two-town center play. And this gold mine doesn't expire until like 12 minutes or 13 minutes, which is very difficult to gold starve when it's lasted for that long. There's another option here for Ra, which I'm not sure if we see it this game. We might see it this game, we might not. But it's the double monument Sphinx play. It's really quite difficult for Greek to deal with the Sphinx because they've only got their two heroes. So once you get out that third Sphinx, you can attack 3 separate locations and check where the heroes are and make sure you're not running your Sphinx into them. You can do a lot of damage without taking too much there, as we're seeing some goat getting picked up here for Joe. And we do see Matreiuss chucking his temple down right now. We have a rhinoceros over here. It's a nice pull in from the lure. Some weird hunt on this map. It's kind of a low hunt savanna. We don't see these very often. Normally there's like a big group of giraffe here, but really it's just the big group of gazelle, which Joe's found. And there's only like 2 Rhino here, and they're way too far away. So Joe's going to have to probably go 2 Town Center Patar here. He's not going to have much of an option to do the Sphinx play because there's just not that much hunt. But we'll see if he knows about that. Ra's scouting is really bad. So what we're seeing on the map currently is mostly just the scouting that Matreiuss has done. We just see there's some Rhino over here. So this Town Center is a good one to grab. And you can grab that Rhino. There's potentially 2 there as well. The relics on the map, we've got the Arrows of the Alpha. This one gives us 20% building pierce damage. Very important for the late game stage where we're going to be fighting Mercenary with towers, and also obviously you can build towers as well as Ra, so whoever gets that one will be very, very happy. And we've also got the Hardest Folly here, which, I mean, it's kind of one of the weaker relics. And there we go, we see the Hermes coming through for Matreiuss, going to be getting out both of his heroes right now, and we do see Tar coming through. It's going to be a late advance time here for Joe. His Gazelle not quite finished as he's coming off this gold mine a little bit early. The Centaur is coming down, the Theseus is going to be moving in, but there's not much to push off there. So Joe's going to be pretty happy here, I think. He's got all of his hunt that he wanted. He's got a good amount of goat here with the 6 goat. Does he have husbandry yet? He's got husbandry as well, so he's going to be able to get maximum amount of efficiency out of these goat here. And how is the gold situation? Not enough gold to get that second town center out, so it's going to be a bit late. Maybe you're going to be seeing 1 town center fast heroic here from Joe. I don't think so. Well, there's the armory, so it might be. I just wonder what he's gonna do here. And we don't see a... Yeah, we're not seeing a stable out just yet for Matreiuss. He's going for a second town center. It's a little bit... Well, it's not late. It's actually a really nice timing. Got the Hippolyta moving forward. Going to be checking out this settlement here. And we've also got Matreiuss on this bottom settlement. Just checking out those. And I think Joe just realizes he's not going to be getting those town centers. There's no way he can really fight against the heroes at this stage of the game without like mass producing priests. You need to get like 4 or 5 priests out if you want to push through 1 hero. And there's 2 heroes here, so that's really important there. So Joe just chilling, and Matreiuss grabbing his second town center, shutting down stables. It's going to be a heroic age Ra against a classical age Poseidon. Now the farm start coming down. He's got Shadoof, he's got pickaxe. 4 villages on wood still though. He does have all the wood upgrades, so I'm not sure why they're still going there. And Joe's looking like he's going to be advancing around about 8:30 here. Even with this rain coming down, he still needs to gather another 250 gold. So it might be an 8-minute advance time. Could be around about then. It's a nice rain timing. Armory coming up really soon. Villagers are onto this hunt. And this is the big issue right now if you're ever playing Egyptian against Greek. If they get these 2 town centers up, they get access to so much of the map just because you're Egyptian. So they can be hunting this gazelle around this point in the game without any real issues. You see the granary coming up, and he's just going to be happy grabbing all of this stuff here, spamming out the villages. I mean, he's actually kind of a little bit delayed here, but we'll see. We'll see. There is the Hathor for Joe. And he's got 1 gold villager here stuck. Super unfortunate for Joe here. And we'll see what he does. I think he should be okay to just chuck a Migdol stronghold up here. And Joe's actually, he's going to be playing from behind here, it seems like, because he's sitting 1 town centers versus Matreiuss is 2 town centers. So it's going to be difficult for him. So we'll see if he can manage to pull this out. There's still also the same issue as before with these heroes. So maybe a wise decision to maybe try and go for this gold mine up here. Like check out where these heroes are sitting. You might be able to see them with your watchtower here. Might be in range. I'm not 100% sure. It might be just out of range. It's not a lot of range here. Yeah, he's probably just out of range. We do see the Migdol stronghold coming up in the base. So kind of what Joe needs to do here is build out a bunch of those cavalry. And basically just enough cavalry to push Matreiuss back here. Grab this town center, grab this gold mine with the Migdol stronghold. And we'll see if he can do that. He can also just sneak this gold mine here. But he probably doesn't know about that one. We do see the rock raids with the Wadjet and the Pastustos. Spawn's been slightly nerfed in Voodoo Balance Patch 4.0. Used to be 2 hits from Pastusjos, and the Wadget hits basically at the same rate as the there's the Pastusjos, and basically 2 hits from both of them will kill a villager. But now the Wadget does negative 50% damage against villagers, so it's a little bit slower, but it's still going to do a lot of damage here, as Matreiuss is really out of position with those heroes and everything else. We do see them flying in here. Should be able to pick off a villager easily if both of his units do attack, and there we go. And they do pick that one off there. And we should just see Joe retreating away. He probably could cast Locust onto this area here. Given there's all these farms here, if he picks off some of these farms here with the Locust, be a good amount of damage to the cavalry, picking off some Hippocon over here while this attack's coming in. The rock flies away. This is a really nice pickup here for Joe. Every single one of these kills here that he gets from Matreiuss gives him that extra edge when it comes to going for this gold mine here. See a lot of walls up for Matreiuss already. He's just chucking them up everywhere. He's playing very, very defensively. Happy to sit on that 2 town centers and spam walls seems to be his play here. And Joe's got to know this. We do see the markets now up for Joe. He's preparing to have to trade resources in order to grab that second gold mine, but it's not going to be necessary because he's grabbing his second town center. Matreiuss is sitting back, playing very defensively. It's looking like we're possibly going to be seeing a semi-fast mythic here from Matreiuss, going through Artemis, going for an Earthquake play onto this gold mine. Cast Earthquake, cast Curse, get out all of the Chimera. Joe's going to be slow to that mythic age because he's not been on 2 town centers for as long. He does have that boosted economy though from the farms with that rain, so his resource total at the moment is going to be roughly the same. But as we get further into the game, Matreiuss should pull ahead on that resource total. You see Matreiuss now trying to push in. He has found a gap in this wall or jumped over with the rocks. Not sure which one he's done there. We do see that Hippolyta's here as well to start picking off this Wadget. She's actually going to pick this guy off and does pick off the Wadget. Super unlucky there for Joe. The rock was super close, and now Hippolyta's trying to chase the rock down, but the rock's going to go somewhere else. How much favor does Joe have in the back? He's got 25 favor. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, he does have to sort of build a Migdol here, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to get that second Pastusjos out and go for those rock raids with the 2 Pastusjos. And I like that Joe has saved his Hathor here, his Locust, because Locust, it doesn't do a lot of damage if you don't have lots of units to couple with the raid. Sometimes you can pick off a lot of villagers with that Locust, but most of the time it's better to be used as a push with your siege towers onto town centers or something like that. You use Locust when the villagers pop out. Gives yourself about 20 seconds worth of time there. We can see the Aphrodite comes through for Matreiuss as that Nemean Lion, and it does look like Joe's happy to sit here and try and pick off some of these Hippocon. We see Watchtowers coming up, and there is the Locust onto these farms here. He's going to pick off a bunch of them. These are a lot of wood that he picks off. He doesn't get any villager kills, but it's just the delay of food here, and wood is going to slow down any sort of mythic age. We do see Patromus coming out as well, so that definitely means Matreiuss is going to be staying in the heroic age for a little while now. He's got 4 villagers on the favor. Got a Migdol stronghold up now on this gold mine, so Joe's really happy about that. He's managed to deal with that second town center being a little bit iffy, and now we've got the 3rd town center coming up for Joe. He's got the rocks hovering over this settlement just to keep an eye on it, making sure Matreiuss doesn't get that one. And Joe should be able to catch up a little bit here on the economy. He's got this rhino he can grab. He's got the farms coming through. He's got a good amount of upgrades. Matreiuss, on the other hand, his upgrades, he doesn't have plow. That's really bad. These farms with plow, they're still the worst food you can possibly have. Like berries are probably about equal to plowed farms, and they aren't even plowed. So that's a big misfire right there from Matreiuss here, as he's spamming the farms and he's still not researching that. We've got Copper Mail, Heavy Cavalry coming through for Joe. It's going to really assist him with these cavalry against this army here. Most of these Hippocon probably shouldn't be Hippocon here. They should all be Prodromus, considering this is a max Heavy Cavalry army. We are seeing this temple is going to be trying to get taken out yet again. He's going to be grabbing that one down. That's going to slow down the Nemean Lion production just a little bit. The villagers need to rebuild that temple back up to get the favor incoming. You see some of those militia are left here. They've spawned. They're very happy about that. But more walls coming up for Matreiuss, just trying to get himself some more map control. And I think Joe... Oh no, Joe's going to... I was going to say, I think Joe's going to leave this village because it's going to take too much damage from those units there. And we see Joe doing exactly the same thing. This is why Joe's so good at this game, and Matreiuss is trying to beat him to it. Joe sets up these walls really, really aggressively. They're nice and forward, gives him access to this trade route, protects all of this gold mines here. Whereas Matreiuss, who set up his walls, they do protect this gold mine, but he doesn't actually get a corner. He needs to wall off this bit and grab this corner for his trade route. It's basically what he needs to do. We do see this town center is now coming up for Matreiuss, and this gate's being picked off. Joe realizes that this gold mine is kind of where the action needs to be. There's still only 900. There's still 900 gold left in this gold mine. 1,000 gold. We do see our markets coming up. Fortified town centers is coming through, and we see Joe going through Osiris. This is a complete opposite of what I thought was going to be happening. I would have thought Matreiuss would be the first one to the heroic, to the mythic age, I should say. But Joe is just age jumping like a crazy man. He's actually just so efficient with his macro. Osiris is going to come through and it's going to be gigantic for him. He's going to get access to those catapult. All of these units are going to be so strong. Going to get heavy champion cavalry really, really soon. And we'll see if he can do anything with it because he's got to be scared about the incoming... Oh, it's Hephaestus. It's not even Artemis. So Matreiuss is playing the long game here. Realizes he doesn't have too much to do with that Artemis. He's got no real push that's going to be happening. It's all back town centers. So Artemis, not the best decision. Hephaestus, though, is going to allow him to get all of those armory upgrades for incredibly cheap. So it's going to be a delayed power spike for Matreiuss. He's also going to get plenty volt, which is basically worth, someone can correct me, but it's kind of worth 10 villages. Not sure. It's worth a good handful of the villager, basically effective villagers gathering resources for you. And here we go. The cavalry making their move in. Just dealing a little bit of damage here. Don't want to fight this one too hard. There's kind of too many good units here. He's actually chilling in here. Once these Nemean lions get onto these guys, it's going to really hurt. We still haven't seen the son of Osiris coming down. There he comes. We're going to start moving forward. We've got the cavalry chasing around these medium hippocon. Really, really big for him. And we've got the chariot archers retreating here. Looking like he probably shouldn't be fighting this area here, but he's just delaying for the moment. Got the mummy coming through, and Joe going to try and set up a Migdol stronghold over here. I'd love to see Joe send forward some villages. I love this dock. This dock is beautiful. Get out some triremes to pressure this gold mine if he needs to. This gold mine's still only got 900 gold left on it. Oh, we missed this gold mine. Okay, so it's gonna be fine for Matreiuss. He is gonna run out of gold fairly soon though. Got double armories coming up. How is the favor situation? He has no favor probably because he's got the Forge of Olympus. Ooh. This plenty vault location's pretty bad. Maybe it didn't fit back here. This is where you should have chucked it up, or maybe back here. But here we can make a little push into this and try and control this location here, and you get your plenty vault for Joe. We'll see if it comes into play because he doesn't have any advantage until he gets those armory upgrades, basically. And Joe's economy is pretty good here, so he's making the move in. We got some siege workshop here, and we are seeing Matreiuss has fixed his market placement. He must have seen those games and realizes how strong having a market in the very corner of the map is. It's still not quite on the corner, so he's losing out on a little bit of resources there, but it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. So well done, but he's going to lose his market straight away. Okay, here we go. Migdol stronghold is up. We see so many villagers moving forward. I think Joe just realizes how important this gold mine is, and he's going to be grabbing it for himself. Actually, we've got walls coming up over here. I love this from Joe. He's just really just like making the map look really good for himself. Watchtowers coming up. We do have the fortress up though for Matreiuss, so he's going to be able to make a push back here into this location. The Heliopoli, super strong units. Still has 900 gold left in the bank. He's got 151 gold, and he's got his plenty vault to give him extra gold income. So we'll see how he goes. He's sitting at 132 pop to Joe's 160 pop. Joe's just got so many resources in the bank. How's his armories looking? Just one? he's not really getting the armory upgrades, which is, I don't like to see that. You should chuck up, basically when you hit the mythic age, roughly, you should just grab 2 villages from a resource, most likely wood, to get them to build the armories, and then send them back to what they were tasked to do, just so that when you get resources, you can spam out those armory upgrades and catch up to the Hephaestus of Greek. And we do see the Heliopolis getting pushed back, Fortress getting taken down with these catapult. Should chuck up a wall here. Chuck up a wall around these this catapult here. You've set up the guard towers. A really nice position for these guard towers to be in. Nice and far back. Metropoli aren't going to be able to get onto these guys unless they come maybe... I don't even know where they'll be able to come. We just see a curse comes down. You pick off some of those cavalry. We just see some raids up on this corner here with this side siege workshop. A couple of random villages over here. More walls coming up. Joe playing really nicely with these cavalry, and he's okay here to just chill in this location. We've got the Son of Osiris trying to deal some damage. 4 Heliopoli here though. These are not going to go down fast at all. We've also got the fortress in the back. No crenellation, so these cavalry could just dodge a little bit and get these villagers off the gold mine as well, start helping out. We do see Polyphemus taking down that catapult there, who does have engineers. Engineers such a strong upgrade right there. Really nice play so far from Joe, getting those upgrades that he needs really fast. But Matreiuss holding on for the time being. He's still got a bunch of siege in this location. But he is, while this is all going on, Joe playing nicely in this top corner here, really quartering off the map and just strangle holding Matreiuss here. You see the fortress comes down, which is going to give Matreiuss a little bit of a boost here with these militia. They do have almost bronze upgrades, fully upgraded bronze upgrades here. And we do see they're going to come in and start tearing down these cavalry nice and quickly. They have really strong units with the 10.5 hack damage for free, basically. Well, you lose the fortress, so maybe they cost 600 resources, but whatever. We see some villagers moving forward because Matreiuss realizes he needs to win this fight. These villagers can take down these guard towers nice and quickly. They do have a bonus of 150% damage against those towers, so they take them down nice and quick. But these trades are really, really good right here for Joe. He is losing quite a bit of resources in the towers though, but the trades in general are really good, picking off their villagers as well. They can get replaced nice and quickly. Still can't believe Joe hasn't just walled this off. If you can just wall off here as well, and he would completely shut that one down. And Matreiuss decides to tap out there. GG, well played by Joe. Taking that game with a decisive push right here. Realized this was the gold mine. This was the fight that he needed to win. Chucked up the guard towers, kind of all in. If Matreiuss had managed to get those armory upgrades out to iron here, I reckon. He got iron weapons, but not anything else. If he got out iron upgrades before he made this push, he probably could have pushed through it a little bit better. Maybe sacrificed a Heliopoli and gotten engineers. Would have helped him take some stuff down a little bit faster, but he just could not hold on here. And Joe's boom was just disgusting. That's how you do a one town center Hathor play when you can't afford to get that second town center when you're pushed off it by 2 Greek heroes. So there you go, super well played by Joe, taking the first game of this series. We'll move on to the next game as soon as the players are ready. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll get that game going super soon.